This is a brief demonstration using the photo app on the iPad and iPhone running iOS 8. I'm going to touch the edit button and you'll see that I'm being asked to create a duplicate before I edit, and that's because this photograph you're seeing was taken with the iPhone and not the iPad where I'm putting together this demonstration. All right, there you see now the edit functions that show up using photo app on your iPad or iPhone. What I want to do first is crop this photograph, and I'm going to take that little icon second from the top on the left, touch it, and you can see what happens here. Actually, two things. One, I can move the position of that photograph, as you can see there. I'm not particularly interested in doing. What I'm talking about doing is simply cropping this, and I do that by taking one of the little corners and moving that corner to a position where I want it, and take another corner and reposition it so I get the photograph exactly the way I want it. And once I have that photo the way it's supposed to be, I go back and I touch that crop tool one more time, and now you can see I've cropped that photograph. Now let's do a little bit of work on that exposure. I'm not happy with it. In order to do that, I'm going to touch the bottom icon there on the left, and you will see I get another set of icons, and I'm going to touch the light icon at the top left, and I all of a sudden have some options presented to me by the app itself. As you see, if I go ahead and put my finger on those, you can see how I changed the exposure of that photograph of that turkey. Well, I want to do something a little more refined than that. So I'm going to go down there and touch where you see those three bars, and all of a sudden you see once again some additional options. You get exposure, highlight, shadows, brightness, etc. I'm going to play a little bit with exposure. I'm going to touch it, and when I do, you can see I get a red bar which allows me to change the exposure of that photograph either to lighten or darken it. I'm darkening right now, as you can see, and as I move my finger down, that thing gets a little lighter, and that's what I want. I want that thing just a smidgen lighter than the original photograph. Now, when I'm finished, what I do is go up there and touch done, and that photograph cropped where the exposure has been changed will be saved to my recent photos or to my camera roll. I'm going to touch done, and that's it. Now let me show you. I should be able to call that up and show it to you, and it is right there. That's the altered photograph, and it doesn't look too bad. That's a demonstration using the photo app on your iPad or iPhone running iOS 8.